rock underneath it. Unless I can catch that lift.
To lift it up. Moving a culvert today.
But I gotta get this hauled down there. So we're gonna do what we always do, is we try to use the hot bed for everything. So
It's a great tool.
it is great. And my chain is down in the excavator, so I think what I can do here. So actually earlier in the year, we had 2 large floods that completely washed this old culvert out here between pasture 4 and our 9 acres. One was from the tornado in late April, and then another one around the 4th of July. And since this culvert was old and rusted and had seen better days, I went ahead and ripped it completely out and got it ready. So today we're going to install this culvert that we found on the ranch a couple years ago and replace it, and it's going to work great. Also, we're going to move the Big Joe herd into pasture 4 first before we actually get this culvert set once we get it hauled down there, and we're going to give them a bale of hay today as well. We're going to try to do something.
Well, you could probably pick it up somewhat, maybe with the skid steer. Okay, what do you need me to help you do?
I'm wondering if we need to double loop it, probably.
I mean,
Probably.
I don't quite know how you're getting all of this.
I'll show you.
Well, I know, but I don't know what the end result is, so it's hard for me to...
We're just going to drag it down there, basically.
Okay, so you're trying to do 2 loops around it
This
to...
is probably how men think, but...
Well, I
So
mean...
I'm going to double loop it for tension.
Can't confirm or deny that, but... Okay. What do you need me to do?
Well, I need to
Me to roll it?
probably roll it again
Which way?
so I can get this underneath it back to me. Okay. Almost there.
There we go. And if that's pulled up off the ground, hopefully it shouldn't drag and cause it to break, right?
Double tension. I don't think this is heavy enough to really do anything, but I could be wrong.
Is it 20 foot?
This old culvert is 20 foot.
Where'd you locate this guy at?
It was when we were building our front fence along Chickasaw Trail. It was dug in. They must have had an old gate there, and it was dug into the ground where they must have used it as a crossing into the pasture many years ago. I found it there covered in dirt, and it was only like 6 or 7 foot was exposed, and I kept digging and digging. It had to be 20 foot.
Yeah, it's still in good condition.
Still in really good condition. So let's step back. We'll raise this up.
I mean, I feel like it could work.
They do the same thing.
Well, this side's gonna pull, hun. Oh, this needs to be hooked. Oh,
Oh, my bad.
no, it came out.
Okay.
Hold on, let me do it on. No, it needs to be that way, huh? I don't think it's gonna stay. Maybe it will. There's enough tension. I don't know. Not feeling super optimistic about that, but it's clamped on the ratchet strap, not the.
Yeah.
Are you good with that?
I mean,
Oh, geez. You want me to pull forward?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here.
I'll hold this.
I'll see how this goes.
Got a bale of hay in the back. Multi-purpose here. Hopefully that doesn't roll off. Yeah, just keep going slow. Here, I'll ride with you. Hold on. I got dirt work to do, so I'm gonna take this. We're gonna follow her nice and slow. It's kind of rigged. Yes, we know it's rigged, but it's one of those get her done situations. You just make it work. Hopefully it works. That's not your typical light culvert at all that you would just go and buy, but we didn't want to have to go buy a new one, $200 or $300 worth. We are repurposing it. Hopefully that doesn't swing into it, but I think we're back far enough. It's working. Just keep a steady pace. Doing good. Only thing I'm worried about is when we go up the hill, that bell, hopefully it stays on. Keep going slow. Hydrobed making it happen. Best co-pilot ever. Here's where it's going to be a test if this bell's going to roll back or not, since we don't have the arms clamped to it. Keep going nice and slow. You're doing good. Just slow down a little bit. There you go. Okay, it's regathered. All right, that was the part I was worried about. So we're gonna feed Bison and put in a new old culvert. Multi-purposing right here with the old hydro bed. And bullet. Bullet! Hey, buddy. So easy. There you go. It just has to reset every now and then where it's not swinging. Huh? Yeah, it is a little bit uphill. Not as dramatic as the other hill. I usually keep chain on the truck, but so far the strap's working. Well, we've about made it. So far the double loop worked. There's the Big Joe herd. I'm gonna tell her to pull sideways. Just go easy down this hill. And you can just pull sideways. Yeah, that works. There's the herd. Wondering what the heck we're doing. Hey, worked.
I can't see it, so I don't know. Is it swinging or anything?
No, it's doing good. Just pull her over there sideways. That's a good strap right there. That is good. All right here. So, set it down. All held on that right there. I didn't even use the hook. And little engineering, ranching engineering is what I like to call that. And we didn't lose a strap. Didn't break anything. Spinner still spin. Works. Bison are hungry. All right, now we're gonna hook this back up so we don't lose it. There we go. Now we can go feed Bison. This is an old road that we use. I like to roll hay out, not all the time, but that's good. I like to roll hay out on these bare spots. You don't ever want bare ground. So what will happen is the bison will come through here, they'll eat this hay, and then they will step on it, poop on it, probably pee on it eventually, and it gives the soil it gives it some organic matter, and it also gives it something on the surface to kind of decompose and pact with, so we don't have a lot of runoff, essentially. So you can come back some more. All this stuff is bad. Okay, that's good. So I'm gonna throw this hay off. Pull it off, I guess. Okay, hon. Hold on. I actually pushed the wrong button. Come back. I pushed the wrong button. Struggling. Okay. I'm doing all at the road. I typically do it on my inside drive, but I'm letting Marissa. They are laid a certain direction, so if you don't get it the certain direction, it won't roll out. So if it was flipped around, this would be rolling out a whole lot better. Okay, keep going, hon. You can see the direction of the hay. It'll eventually flake off, but I'm having to bounce it. Keep going. See, I'm doing all this from back here too. She can do it with inside the cab as well. We're gonna drop backwards and see if it'll roll belly. You're good. Now, see there, it's layered out. I was just trying to film it backwards to see what it did. You drive over your hay a little bit, but now we're going the right direction. Keep coming, hon. You're good. I'm just rolling it out backwards because our bale is flipped around. That's good. So I'm gonna pick it up. She can scoot up. Okay, you can scoot up. Something we like to do too is drop the rest of the rolls in here, slow down erosion in these culverts. Do you want to back up right here and we'll drop some off right here? I started doing this past winter since we had the hydro bed. When you get little pieces like this is what I love about it. We rolled out 100 yards of hay. You can come over here, back up to these old washed out gullies, which we've got grass growing in it now. When we first got the property, there was none. That's good. There was no grass growing in here, but because we started doing this, I'm just gonna do that. They'll come out here and play with it, and it'll roll down the hill. It works out pretty good, and it gives some organic matter here in this gully. I'll roll this back up real quick before I forget. There, we can haul it. Did it all right there. The hydro sticks remote, hydro bed. Nice work.
Got it.
Still got the wiener?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go to work for a little bit.
All right, good luck.
Thanks. Oh, that's okay, I don't need that. Thank you. I'm gonna let him in here, so will you lock the from 4 to 1? Yep. Thank you. See you in a little bit. Okay. Ooh, somebody's doing some clay shooting. Look at that. That's exactly what that is. Yeah, see this erosion. Probably what I could do is take all the dirt from down there in this pasture 4 pond, bring it up here, mix it in with some hay, make it compact. See, there's grass growing right there. This stuff will slowly erode. You can see I already dumped some there once. The bison like to waller in it as well. Look at them, they're down there waiting. We'll go ahead and let them out. This is native hay, by the way. Harvested right over there on our neighbor's property. Didn't have to go very far. Oh, there you go. There's another one. Look at that. I bet they were doing a little bit of skeet shooting over there. So, what you're probably thinking is, well, if the bison swallowed this, it'd be bad. Yeah, of course. Look at those sharp edges. This is you know, sometimes when you get hay, there can be trash in it and stuff like that. But the good thing about the bison is, well, any other animal, maybe a goat would eat it, but they get this in their mouth. I've watched them do this, spit trash out or stuff like this. So I can help by picking it up and throwing it in my pocket. But look who's waiting on us. The man himself, Big Joe, says, let me in. I know you've got hay. You just rolled it out. And Peaches, our sweetheart here, a lead cow. You want to move in here? There's no water in here, but I've got to turn it this way, Big Joe. Got to redo this. Peaches? All right, hey little guys. All right, time to go to work. I'll let y'all eat. Where's a little bit at? Oh, there's a little bit. Just jumping through a fence. Well, there it is. How about that? Got her set. Water's flowing. Should be good to go. Got to make sure it's balanced underneath and that it's kind of tilting downhill where we want our water flowing. We don't want to be like this. We want to be like downhill instead of uphill. You guys tell me, but I guess coming out of that pipe means we're downhill. At least enough. That's all we need. Water to go downhill. Well, I can tell you right now, this tin horn that we found here at the ranch when we first got the Ponderosa is not going anywhere. That is the old tin horn that's seen better days. This is a heavy duty, thick gauge tin horn. It was used as a tin horn. I think it's just pretty much some round tubing and was used for whatever before, but it was used as a tin horn, and that's basically what we're using it for, is a culvert slash tin horn. This is heavy duty thick metal. It will be here for a long time, and we needed something solid, something better than that old rusty flimsy actual tin horn. It's almost 20 foot long, and this is the best place for it. This is a heavily traveled road. We move the bison here all the time. This is kind of how we get from the front part of the Ponderosa to the back part of the Ponderosa. So this is what we call the halfway 9 acres. I've been cleaning out that little pond over there with my buddy's excavator, but now I got this settled. We've got a downhill slope here. This water actually has been very beneficial to us because it goes around here and goes to the pond we cleaned out 2 summers ago during a drought. So let's get it covered up. Well, what I've just realized is I have a bunch of rock missing. Remember, we had a tornado back at the end of April, and when we had that tornado, it rained like 6 inches that night. And so we had a big washout then, and then we had another big washout a couple months later. And I've lost some rock, and I didn't realize it. I knew I lost some because that's what washed out. Part of the one when the tin horn washed out, that's why I kind of went ahead and redid this project and got rid of that old tin horn and put this pipe in here. Now that I've spread this out, I saved what rock I had, but after I spread this out, I just realized we may need some more rock at this point, and to really get this covered up and sealed, because you can kind of see that slope just needs to be nice and steady from our road, which is from the barn up here in the front, the east side, and it should just be nice and smooth and level. But there's a dip right now, obviously, where I dug it out, and I wanted to set this tin horn, and we need to get back level again and force out water in that tin horn. It's working right now, which we got most of it covered, but I think I'm going to need a little bit more rock to make this nice and even. Hey, Dunbar. Merry Christmas, buddy. Merry Christmas to you. 128 cow and calf. Getting big. Merry Christmas, buddy. Very thankful for you. Hey, calf. Very thankful for you. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Good to see you. Looking good. Looking nice and healthy and big. Got to come over. I don't have any cues for you. Grumpy already fed you this morning. I want to thank you guys for watching us. We'll see you guys soon. We're going to keep on Bison ranching.